Hello guys, welcome back to World of Warship and to Zerra's channel. Today we're gonna watch something extremely awesome, and what we do have here, we have one hell of a replay. Matter of fact, this is the mother of all replays. I will definitely put one crazy hell of a replay game, and this ladies and gents, it's USS Salem, the tier 10 Des Moines on steroids. That's what I'm trying to say. And you may argue that probably, of course, this captain is rank 1, he knows exactly what he's doing, but this type of damage, this type of firepower, and this type of basically extremely high damage I never saw in lately. I remember the T-33 Kane, when he was playing the Yamato back then. You can, you didn't have the penalty in the smoke. I remember that he was playing with another US destroyer, and he was basically citadel everything and everyone, and he had 300,000 damage. But it was back then, guys, not so. What this it's a haven, it's a domination mode, and it's, I don't know what should I say, guys, it's one hell of a broken replay and even more broken damage. This is one of my highest replay. I'm not gonna say spoil you too much. Of course, you may argue that there's one Missouri, 2 Musashis, 1 Montana, and so on. So there's a lot of HP pool to put you on the table. Alright, I do believe there's 2 destroyers over there. Z46 is pretty damn strong and good destroyer, in my honest opinion. Why? It's a good all-rounder, it's a good hybrid, thanks to the... Okay, Akizuki. Oh man, he's just barely within the radar range. Very unfortunate, actually. So, guys, what do you think about USS Salem? Of course, you kind of need to be lucky. You kind of need to be the right place at the right time. And I like this map. In my Fiji, in this map, guys, I made a record game with huge amount of damage. This is very good for cruisers. This map, it's not that, shall I say, battleship friendly. Why I'm saying that? It's just that it does have a lot of islands. Just like that, guys. That's our second fire, and believe me, I'm not gonna spoil you too much, guys. We are barely start the fire countdown. We are spotted. All right, incoming. No more incoming. Kronstadt, of course, the Kronstadt could be dangerous. And okay, that was Montana. Ouch. Oh damn, that was a good accuracy, very good lucky hit from the Montana. You see, that's the damn problem with the Montana. If the Montana aim at you and you are a cruiser, no matter what kind of hell of a cruiser, it most likely will citadel and do massive damage. And that is her specialty with Montana versus some other battleship. Very accurate and very punchy guns. And see if we can return the favor. Now, of course, this is the special US shells, arcs. You can loop over the islands. The battleship cannot see you, but you can definitely use your guns and hit your targets. Oh man, there's okay, this friendly I do believe Shimakaze put the smoke, which is pretty damn good. Today's live version of Shimakaze has one of the best concealment in this game, and most of the case she does not need it smoke. You will outspot most of the destroyers, probably beside the Pan-Asian tier 10 destroyer. But otherwise, what I'm trying to say, guys, you as a Shimakaze captain, you don't need your smoke that often. That's what I'm trying to say. And you rather use your stealth and pretty speedy ship to kite away. And just like that, once again, guys, this Kronstadt, we have AP loaded, and this is US AP. Oh my god, that's 3199 damage. You have to kind of need exactly where to aim. Oh man, that was close to only 500 damage. HE, it's probably a better choice. You see, at the max range, more than 14 point something kilometers, you have to give a lot of lead. Oh man, one more fire. Okay, this Kronstadt, it's probably toast, because he has 2 fires. Okay, Missouri, perfect broadside. You have to go slide, and there he's, well, yeah, you definitely can abuse some islands. That's the gimmick of US light cruisers or heavy cruisers. Apologize, she is after all a heavy cruiser, US Salem. But guys, just look at the score. We lost Kurfürst, Dimitri Donskoy and Kutuzov. I have no freaking idea. How do you lose a Kutuzov? I mean, I believe that's my only conclusion. If you lose a so early Kutuzov, which basically means, guys, that captain, Kutuzov captain, it's a noob. Yeah, apologize. Why I'm saying that? It's very simple. Kutuzov has the best railguns of any tier 8 cruisers and smoke, which basically he can, you know, he can stay in one freaking corner and have a gun range all over the okay, this enemy conqueror is rank 1. Did he eat 1 torp? I do believe so. Now if he managed to, he was flooding, so if this captain would put him on fire, that would be great. However, it does not seem so. Lucky. Okay, this enemy bow on reverse Missouri probably was not that, I don't know what to say. So once again he received the smoke. What kind of destroyers are they? One more fire, and that's the 7th fire, guys. We have close to 100,000 damage. So far, guys, it's not something epic crazy. What it's kind of stupid from the enemy Missouri. His 11.9 kilometer is slowly reversing. Probably, I don't know if right now the AP would be much better. He does not change. This captain does not change to AP. Kind of weird. Maybe he wants to. Okay, 2 more fires. Now I gotta. Yeah, he was definitely got some help with this smoke and whether it served. Now the biggest downside with the British battleship, oh man, they receive a lot of damage, 4,600 damage, and he's cooking. Maybe he has 2 fires. How you kill a conqueror is pretty easy. After he uses his epic damage cone, make sure that you put 1 or 2 fire. And Wargame decided to nerf the time you can use your repair and heal, which basically means before he regenerate his heal back, he's going down, guys. So this is not what he was earlier. Very hard to kill. It is. I'm not saying the Conqueror it's not any good battleship. It is. However, now he's toast. How I know it? Because this ladies and gents, this fire will stick. And it's pretty kind of far away, 15 point something, and one more fire. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, are 11 fired. 11 fire. Sorry, make it 12. And this is how you kill a conqueror, guys. Yep. Enemy battleship founder. Musashi also pushing in. This is very close, 656 versus 665, so the enemy have slightly advantage. This is very equal. You may argue that this captain stayed in the same position, but this is the life of a US cruiser. You're hugging one freaking island, and especially if the enemy coming one by one, you will burn them, and you will eventually do, if your enemy has pretty hilarious 100,000 HP pool, you may do, you know, couple 100,000 damage. That's the thing. After all, the Des Moines and US SALEM are DPM monsters. I don't know if you like so much HP pool. I personally believe that it's not my cup of tea. I'm talking the US light cruiser or heavy cruisers hugging an island and stay there for entire game. Sure, you may argue that you do buttload of damage, but how fun it's to stay in one freaking position, and when every single ships are dead, or maybe your friendly team are dead, then you have to kite away, then you have to do something. I personally am not that fan of staying in one spot, even though this captain did what this cruiser is supposed to do. Yeah, he got wrecked. The enemy Musashi definitely should never push, so he paid the price. If you push, yeah, his team was at sea, every single one of them, so yeah, definitely. Now he received the high caliber and archonist, and you know, not wondering, with 15 fires and 248,000 damage. And yeah, now this friendly team has a lot of DDs. As a matter of fact, they have 1, 2, 3 destroyers versus enemies 2. And Des Moines managed to kill the gearing. Oh man, one hell of a big salvo and one fire. And basically this stupid amount of damage came, guys, from damage from fires alone. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Now this Missouri was kind of lucky that he did not hit one of Shimakaze's torps, because I do honestly believe that Shimakaze killed two ships, and this captain only killed one. However, he has 16 fires. Can you believe this? And we are just warming up. Yeah, at more than 15 kilometers, kind of hard. You have to give a huge amount of lead, and the Missouri is sailing straight. I bet if that battleship were, I don't know, even though Missouri it's not a slow ship, but he was sailing within. Now there's definitely someone who's trying to cap the Henry the Fourth. Yeah, arsonist, and he managed to do some damage. Now this is a tricky situation, guys, because Arsarchio cannot harm any cruiser. Okay, now it's a very tricky situation, because this captain is alone with 2 friendly DDs, and if they manage, listen to this, guys, if the Henry managed to cap B, and the second one it's a battleship, it's a Musashi at D, which basically means that the enemy teams are stopping the friendly team's clock. The only really interesting and probably the one who's gonna save these friendly teams, it's actually the Asasha who's managed to very soon cap A. Because if you lose all capping points, then of course the enemy will win. Yeah, the enemy team is about to win. Very interesting. And Henry, he's over there. He's not pushing. Pretty damn smart. Maybe. Yeah, he cannot use the island. He's spotted by the Asashio. Now, of course, the Musashi started to okay. Akizuki is also over there. Interesting. I don't know who's spotting the Shimakaze. Maybe Shimakaze wants to reset this dude. Okay, probably that's the reason. Was trying to reset the Musashi to not let him cap. That's what happened. Oh man! Of course he has 13,000, 15,000. He's regenerate himself, and we have received some shots from front, and must be the Henry. 2 fires on that Musashi. Very interesting. Oh man, the enemy has 911 HP points. Okay, this is okay. High caliber served. All right. Now remember them. The Henry IV has huge guns. They can overmatch your armor, but he has a wrong type of ammo. I do honestly believe if Henry know where to aim and where to, no, that's the problem. Okay, even the man that he does a lot of damage to the US cruisers of this captain, you see, and he put us on fire. But if he will have AP, he could citadel us from the front. So I honestly believe that this captain still did something wrong. And if he'll manage to come just a little bit to us, he can torpedo us actually. Oh man, I do believe now it's the DPM. Oh man, yeah. He was definitely a poor play from this Henry IV. He would definitely use his huge, because this is the only cruiser who can citadel Salem from the front with AP, but he never used the AP. He only used HE, so that was the problem. And now it's only Montana. Oof, man, this was one hell of a close call. And guys, 22 fires. And he was basically staying behind this island entire game. 19 minutes at the same place. Yeah, how fun was that? Even though you have 338,000 damage, but personal, I believe that there was bad play from Henry IV. He did the biggest mistake, and Musashi as well. So yeah, I believe the enemy team definitely did some small mistake, and now it's just Daka. Akizuki is good, but not versus Des Moines or Salem at this short range 7.1. Barely came over. Only one hit, but now he's doomed. And Kraken is served. And there's only 22 seconds left. And thanks because the Akizuki got wrecked, this team will win by points. Thanks guys for watching, and always captains, fair seas, and goodbye. 345,600 damage done.